poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Why did he limp? Probably because he got
How come
busted,
he
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Cronies.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Interesting.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Some crazy roags.
The parish priest here in Uzis, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. I don't know what he got up to, though.
Interesting. Oh, there's actually some name folks in here. Archery? Ooh, archery master. It'd be nice to get some skills. I would rather check what's going on in here, though. See if there's any spooky
Judas.
betrayal.
This is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Try to see if there's anything, like maybe like the nails. So then this was the Judas piece. So he's some kind of betrayer, right?
This is meant to be a warning.
Let's try to see if there's maybe some chests or something. Wait, this is considered robbing him?
What? A bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Oh, I could sleep here. Thanks for the free meal, sir. Oh, never mind. I thought those were lootables. We might as well eat while we're here. I don't like the fact that it's considered robbing this guy by looking through his stuff. I mean, the dude's dead. How do you steal from the dead? Like, does this count as theft? Oh. So let's crouch it up and just kind of see what happens when we do this. Put our new lock picking skill to use. Oh my gosh, dude, this one's like, even though this is easy. Oh! Thought my lockpick was gonna break. Bandage. Take this. Ooh, 3 bandages. A bludgeon. Primitive weapon, but it's worth money. Oh man, he's got a lot of skins. Wait, what's a cogweb? I don't even know what that is. Boy, I'd like to drink. Alright, so there's stuff on the horse. The mighty shroom. What does cogwebs do? They actually sell pretty solidly. Let's get some item inf. Oh, you brew potions with them. Interesting. Dog skin. Dried fruit. We'll just throw this in. Pretty much all this stuff. I mean, we got to be light, man. Oh my gosh, a horse hide is crazy heavy. Long distance arrow. Oh my gosh, how many concoctions we have. Like the potion king over here. The PSA. I want to test my new blade, man, but we haven't ran into anybody. Ooh, dang. That hide, though. Sells for some fat loot. I'm just trying to free up some weight, man. We just struggle so much with weight right now. It's absurd. I'm wondering if I should just throw some arrows in there for now. Though I kind of want some long distance arrows. We'll keep those, but we'll put these other ones in here for now. How heavy are these bandages? We'll throw these in here. We'll be good. Alright, perfect. So at least now we have some... Ooh. Now we at least have some weight on us, which is good. So we know... Oh! Everybody left! So Judas...
Good health to you.
Another thing about Lubos.
Let's see if there's anything that popped up. Nope, not so much. So everyone dipped, it looks like. So what opened in the quest? Find out more? Oh, okay, so it actually gave us a spot to roll to. Is this the priest? What's over here, I wonder? I wonder if thieving in this game is a really good way of making money. I would assume yes. I mean, if you can find a person who has good stuff to thieve, right? I wish I could look at these people and see if any of them have information. And maybe we should just take the town by foot. Who's this guy?
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know anything about it, but
That man Lubos who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed any...
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday.
Hmm.
He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was
That's what I
wondering
thought.
what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
Do you know anyone Lubos used...
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Do you know what Lubos was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Hmm.
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
Thank you, Sir Lumpier. Alright, let's go to this B, because I feel like this is... Where B? Oh, we should wash ourselves. Wait, can we not wash ourselves? Why can't I wash myself? I'm a dirty boy! I wanted to pickpocket this guy, but this dude's creeping behind. Plus, it's like daytime. I don't know how effective this will be. Alright, are you... What? What's this? Oh, maybe it just means... Yes. So we're just trying to figure stuff out right now. So we know we need to talk to the priest. Okay, I thought this B was... that's a kind of an interesting thing they do where they put an area of exploration. So let's roll over to this priesty boy then. Oh my god, dude. This guy is the anti-agile. Oh, hello. How did you get behind me, you spooky ghost of a horse?
Yeah.
What? That bush game on fleek. Wait. Oh no, that's the bailiff, isn't it? Yeah. to the priest. Just trying to see if there's any named people. Named people always got that good info.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of...
Yes,
I
we
don't
get
know
it.
how I can help you, but ask if you
Dang. Girl be mad dirty. But we're so dirty too. Maybe I need a bath. I don't know. My guy just looks beat up in the face, man. I don't even understand how that works.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed any...
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
I don't think he was home.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time?
As far as I know.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
all. Thank you.
So I think the big piece is you just got to go to the priest. I think that's what it's supposed to point you to, because both of us gave pretty much the same information. Hello, my lady. Oh, wait. Who's Godwin? And why does he have a concubine?
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here, in the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why are you surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see. I think.
God bless.
So, wait. It says she's a concubine. So the priest is having sex with this lady and has some sword game. I was trying to... Wait, did we wash ourselves already?
My respects to you.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sahanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
Okay. So we can't tell what this dude's reputation is, and this is actually, I feel like he would do this.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can, because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
God be with you.
I feel like we got to get this guy crunk-a-lunked. I wonder, wait, could we talk to him?
Have you thought of a way to help me solve that murder?
Let's leave it for the evening. Come to...
Alright. So we need to chill. I almost wonder, what time is it right now? It said in the evening, right? So what's considered the evening? Is evening like night? Like wait. Because the sun's coming, so this is noon. So then this is 2, so this is like 8 o'clock. So I'm assuming this is considered the nighttime. But I'd rather, our energy is kind of low. I'd rather almost just sleep. But I think what we'll do is I'm gonna go sleep in that dead dude's house, mostly because I want to sleep for free. I don't want to pay for a bed. I don't know how expensive they are, but I probably could just pay for a bed. But why pay for a bed when I can live that golden free life? And we'll be right back at nighttime when we're about to talk to the priest. All right, so we just rolled up to the tavern.
My pleasure.
Where's our priest at? Priest, I've come to chat with you. Maybe to have a drink. Maybe to hang out. Talk about the life's mysteries. So we Lumar, Pavel. These guys seem pretty shady, I'm just gonna say. Who's this dude? Just a random townsperson. Where the heck is the priest? Oops. Oh, here we go, with the concubine.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Bottom neighbors.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first, I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
This dude's voice acting is horrendous.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest.
Here.
And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
Hail for me.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujitz, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
I notice there's a woman living with you at the presbytery.
What of it? Have you never met a cleric who lives with a woman before? Mother Church won't let me take her to wife. Too afraid it might lose its property to any heirs she bore me. But she cooks and cleans. And, well, as a man I have my needs.
I'm not sure the parish priest at St. James would agree with you.
I heard he was a bit odd.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I'll have a beer.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
I'll have a
If
beer.
I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical.
My pleasure.
Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days.
Before you write me.
And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication
All
and
the
similar
best.
scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences,
I'd
you
like a beer.
robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Coming.
I wonder if I think we're supposed to just talk to this guy and get him drunk, so that way he'll tell us about the confessional. So that's what I'm going to attempt to
Don't
do.
you think it's a bit
Here's
odd
to
when
women.
someone boozes
God bless
and
them.
lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
It'd be good to get into his house just in general.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe?
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I feel like my guy's already drunk. Okay, yeah, our drinking skill went up, which, I mean, I think working on it is not bad. I guess the problem could be is if we can't handle our liquor and someone robs us. That would suck. What? We're even playing dice? The party priest. I wonder if the priest will teach us how to fight. I feel like he has some baller background as like a warrior. Oh my god, my guy's way too drunk.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Are we gonna get into some fisticuffs here? Obviously, I don't want to draw my sword and cut these fools up. I mean, that guy just has like
You
a
looking
stick.
for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Yeah, we gotta help. We gotta back him up. He's gonna teach us or show us about the limper.
Come on, then, bailiff.
Blap.
Don't wake
Black.
the knees, have you?
Oh boy, you got. Ah. Oh, you chump. Get. No. Hua. 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 The priest is like, I'm gonna get all up in that grizzle. Dude, my guy's mad drunk. Oh my gosh.
I'd love to.
Climb the bell tower.
Me too, I'm sure.
Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? What's the step?
Wait, were we supposed to go in here? Because I thought we were supposed to stop the bell from ringing.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
So we're basically waking up the entire town at like 4 in the morning.
This is wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Bloody oath.
Is that the bailiff right there? Or who that? I don't think it was the bailiff.
Yeah,
That
no,
guy's
my
actually had a
ears.
white beard, I think, right?
Comes the climax of the evening.
Oh my gosh, dude. The dude went on like an epic bender. I had to cut out the sex scene because I'm pretty sure that would get this video taken down. Because they actually show some tetas, some boobies. Oh my gosh. So what's this whole drunk thing? Oh, will you? He's... Oh my gosh. What the heck is going on? Okay, good. We still have our... Wait, do we have our gear? Wait, what happened to all our gear? Oh, okay, good. We do have it. Just happens to not be on right now. Your boy's got to suit up. We don't know if we're going to get all up in some brawls. Oh my god. Vamprices. Oh my gosh, it unequipped everything. I think we actually use wounding arrows. There we go. Now we're all geared up again. We're best friends!
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Oh my gosh, this game, dude. This game. But now we're biffles. I like it.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten? Where the fuck am I? What the fuck is it?
Oh my gosh.
Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Wah! We gotta do it. I wonder what would have happened if we would have turned him down. I think we would probably end up needing to...
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
Well, all right. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Alright, is he gonna give me like a robe to make me look like not a warrior? Because I don't have a robe, bruh. Alright, I guess. Let's go. Alright, all I can think is that we... Maybe we... Oh, God. Yeah, maybe we just chill. I mean, I guess we could be... I think it's better not to have any clothes on, right? Than... Oh, and I wanted to know, what did we get from drinking up like a beast? Oh yeah, I didn't know if I wanted it to be a heavy duty pony, so that way we can have more weight on our horse, which I think would definitely help. Or a racehorse and be able to go fast. I didn't know how much it reduced the carrying weight, and I would like the horse to be able, I mean, to move fast so we could get from place to place. So I haven't 100% made the decision there. Oh, drinking. Beer bibber. You get 50%. Oh, beer gets you 50% weaker, so you can drink more, but wine is twice as strong. Okay. Under the influence of alcohol, your hands shake 25% less when you use your bow. When you're sober, you shake 25% more? These are horrible. Why would you want any of these? The benefits of alcohol last twice as long unless you drink yourself to oblivion. You suffer no negative penalties, but once sober, your hangover will last twice as long. When you're drunk, you get 50% bonus to speech and charisma. When you're hungover, the stats drop by 50%. Dude, these are weird, man. You'll never drink to yourself to oblivion, but the negative effects of your hangover will be 30% stronger. What's safe passage then? You drink yourself to oblivion, you wake up in home in bed, and none of your inventory items are gone. Ah. I don't know. I guess that fast travels you, I guess. Oh my gosh. This game is pure shenanigans. Let's end the video here though, and then we'll attempt to give our sermon in the next one. This has been Tiger Tran, and I'll see you guys next time.